Hey, so I just felt like I'd been kind of stagnating and procrastinating and all that stuff, so I felt like the best course of action would just be to talk about it in a little channel update. I'll be quick, don't worry. So first of all, this is what I look like now. That last model I used was kind of just thrown together really quick for the sake of that one Kinger behind the scenes video, but this one is so much closer to how I actually want to look, so it's definitely going to stick for much longer. But obviously the main thing I'm here to talk about is the Histrionic video, and that smaller animation I teased in a post, which, spoilers, is named Gumdrops. Basically what I'm realizing is that it's kind of crazy how hard it is to just animate stuff out of the blue, just for myself, and when I'm not at all a seasoned 3D animator. I'm still going to try and finish them eventually, obviously, so don't worry about that. I just wanted to let you know that I basically have a whole mental blockade preventing myself from getting stuff done. I have the rough cut of Histrionic done, but I basically need to reanimate the entire thing since I updated Gingle's model after making all that, which is obviously annoying. But you can at least see the rough cut through a link in my channel post if you want that. I do like how it is decently enough, even though the last leg of the animation process is always the hardest, and it determines whether or not the whole thing actually looks good. As for Gumdrops, I have the animatic storyboard thing I made for it nearly done, but also a decent amount of what I want to be the rough cut is done too. I posted most of the animatic to my Discord server if you want to see that. Since the snippet of the song I'm animating to is only a minute long, where a big portion of that minute is just going to be a slow and easy to animate sequence, I really have no excuse to not just do it. I started making it because it was easy, but it's still not easy enough to just make in a week, so my brain doesn't want to do it. I'm half considering doing an even easier, more loopable animation aside from that, but I really shouldn't let myself do that. I really want to get both of those done just so I can stop thinking about them, since I have my mind set on a ton of other stuff I want to do in the future, which I've been thinking about doing for the longest time. Basically, they're just more quote-unquote normal YouTube videos, where I get to put my avatar on screen more. Some are more tutorials, like I definitely want to make a Blender tutorial for absolute beginners, which is as beginner friendly as I could possibly fathom a Blender tutorial could be. And a beginner tutorial for character modeling and rigging, since that's my main focus in 3D art. But aside from those, also some general art tutorials, like how to make more interesting face designs super easily, or how to better depict age in characters. Then there are tons of video ideas where I just talk about random topics that I care about and I think are interesting, like the psychosocial weirdness of drawing yourself, or whole videos where I just go down the list of various artists that I recommend following. YouTubers, musicians, visual artists, etc. I have a ton of those. Since I watch so many YouTube videos, I basically can't stop thinking about how I'd actually make my own, and since I've already got a decent idea on how the whole process works thanks to some of the other videos I've made so far, I'm definitely going to go down that road eventually. But you know, I can't exactly make a normal YouTube video without people in the comments being like, "Where's Histrionic?" under them. So I do just want to knock that off the list first. There's a chance I'll make one after I finish Gumdrops, but I also feel like constantly promising things and not following through with them will be my downfall. So don't expect anything out of me. Anyway, that's basically it. Might as well say thanks for 1, getting me to 15,000 subscribers, despite the fact that I don't really upload anything regularly. 2, almost getting Kinger's Room to 3 million views now, with just 15,000 left as of this recording. 3, enjoying the 2 Blender tutorials I've made so far, since I love seeing all the people getting use out of it. And then finally, giving so much attention to those digital circus models that I made. I can already pay off my Switch 2 and more because of all the people that purchased it. Again, thanks for all that. Now if you want to see any random art I make in the meantime, here's my linktree, which goes to most of the social media sites out there right now. I also occasionally have commissions open, which include both me designing or redesigning your character for $30, and me fully modeling and rigging your character, with a variable price starting at $100. They're not always going to be open, but I might as well mention them. Honestly, the most reliable way to know which is open is just to see what I have pinned on my Twitter profile, but I'll try and keep other places up to date too. But yeah, thanks for watching.